What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode brought to you by Backyard Zombie. As you can see, I am very excited for the new Ghostbusters Afterlife film that is dropping today as this video is coming out. You can go see it in theaters today, and I decided at the very beginning of the month that I was going to do a Ghostbusters toy box build. So I bet you're wondering, what's a toy box build? Well, Josh, why don't you answer that question?
Well, Josh, that is a very good question. A toy box build, as you call it, is when a prop maker like yourself basically is a hoarder. You are a hoarder, Josh. You have a problem. But you save things, you recycle toys, old pipes, pieces of things that you don't wish to throw away, because one day they might make art. Like this giant box of crap that you have. PVC pipe, I see some toys in here. You will dive into this and you will make something into something. Because that is a toy box build.
Wow, I couldn't have said that better myself. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a toy box build of a Proton Shotgun. So, tune in, grab your ecto goggles, grab your ghost traps, and let's get started.
So I started with this Cabela's shotgun thing. I really liked that the stock could move, and I thought this would be a great base to start with for the gun. And then I also have this Han Solo blaster. It's for like a laser tag. I got both of these guns at the buy, sell, and trade store I work at, and I really like taking these guns from work and tearing them apart with these screwdrivers. So I start taking this one gun apart because I know I'm only use half the gun because I know I'm going to attach it to this other gun later. So you got to take all the screws out and then take all the electronics out, and I didn't even end up using this half of the gun, but I'll use it for another project. So yeah, you just got to scrap everything that's inside. And then I attached it to the shotgun. And I'm going to fill all that gap in with hot glue, and I think it's going to look really cool once I fill it in and paint it.
Getting pretty late, but I'm pretty happy with, so far, the body of the Proton gun. It's got some cool little Riblies on it. And then I put some stuff on this side, and I think what's really going to help this is a paint job, so it all kind of matches. And then once I get a coat of primer on it, I'll be able to decide if I want to add more. So I'm basically going to unify it so that there's a consecutive idea, I guess. But yeah, so let's get to that first round of painting. Pew pew. It's day 2, and learn from my mistakes. Don't use cheap spray paint that you don't know how old it is, because it does this. Gross. And it's sticky.
So I spray painted the entire gun with this Fusion all-in-one paint and primer, and it's got this really cool hammered finish. But the enamel caused some of the paint job to kind of bubble and crack, which I don't mind the cracking, but right here on this like scope part, it bubbled. You can kind of see that. And right now I'm going in with a really cheap acrylic paint to basically create a barrier and create a primer almost by itself, so I can go back in with the Fusion all-in-one to do one last coat and hopefully get a full-on texture all over the gun. But right now I'm just going in all the nooks and crannies that the spray paint can't really reach with the acrylic and creating that safe barrier for the spray paint to lay on. And then I'll do probably a clear coat on all of this to protect all of my work. Right there, now that I have this gun right here on the camera, you can see all the hot glue parts, and I wanted that because I'm going to go in with silver and I'm going to make all of that look like weld marks, that somebody welded this together, that it was a bunch of things put together to create this Proton Shotgun. And I really like that all these added like buttons from the original controller are there, because it just, I don't know, to me it screams Ghostbusters. And once all the stickers and stuff are on it and the wires are exposed, I think it's going to look super cool. And then of course I'm using this to hold it, but then I'll go and do everything I did here on here.
Waiting for the stock to dry,
I'm already so happy with how this is coming out. I've already thrown in a decal on. I just painted the pump brown. I'm gonna do another wash on that so it looks like it's a wood pump. And then on the other side, I put some other decals on. And yeah, this thing is coming together really nicely. And once this is dry, I'll be able to do some dry brushing on that side too. And then once the paint is dry, we'll be able to put on the clear coat, and then we start tearing more into this bad boy and putting like some exposed wires, some other cool little details. And then I think this baby will be done. So yeah, let's get to it. The smallest details can sometimes be your favorite. I just love all the tubing that's coming out of the gun, and then these exposed wires that are inside of this part of the gun, I just think look so cool.
And there you have it. That is how I built my Proton Ghostbusters shotgun. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, but the video is not over yet because I have a very special guest. His name is Josh Brown, and he's part of the Buffalo Ghostbusters. So let's bring Josh in and see what he thinks of this Proton shotgun. Josh, what do you think of this Proton shotgun as a real Ghostbuster yourself? Tell me some things you see. What do you like?
You know, I really like this whole thing. I actually saw the new movie last night, and I like the new pump action here. Kind of reminds me of the Spangler wand.
Yep, I actually saw the Hasbro one. And I was like, oh, I can do that on that. Sweet.
Yeah. So it fits perfectly. I love the weathering on this. As you can probably see on my pack, I have weathering as well. Kind of like, it looks like you've been out busting ghosts for a little while with it. The wiring here and here looks pretty cool, and then this wiring here kind of is actually on my pack on one side or the other. I can't remember which one it is, but this whole thing looks really cool. And of course, nothing Ghostbusters is complete without the caution tape.
Yep.
So this is really cool. This is really it's different, but it's very well thought out, like with Ghostbusters in mind.
It's very inspired by the weapons from the game Into the Dead 2, which had all the cool like Ghostbusters-esque guns.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, cool, I can make this kind of exist in that world, but also I'm a zombie guy, so Backyard Zombie Into the Dead 2 is a zombie game, Ghostbusters, that's kind of really the inspiration of this entire build. But let's backtrack. You said you were at the premiere of Ghostbusters?
Yes, I was at the world premiere last night in New York City.
Cool.
It was really cool. The movie Ghostbusters Afterlife, it pays a lot of it just has a lot of stuff to go to the original. It's
so
really
cool. As a fan, you're saying you were pleased?
Yes, very pleased. There's going to be some people that will be like, oh, it's too much member berries, but I really enjoy member berries.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's not all in your face. So.
Well, I'm super stoked for the movie, and as this video is coming out, the movie is dropping today. So, Josh, thank you so much for being here today, man. You're the man. And I'll see you at the gym, of course.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, and by the way, last night at the premiere, we got the bottle of Ecto Cooler. So this is very rare. Nobody's gonna get this.
That's super cool. Don't put it in a capsule. Just a big
Just
capsule.
put it in a capsule
with lasers.
Okay, cool. All right,
well, thank you so much, man, for being here again.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
So I really hope you guys enjoyed that Ghostbusters video. I had a ball making it, and go see Ghostbusters Afterlife now in theaters. And yeah, let's keep busting ghosts and playing with killer clown guns. See you guys in the next video.